Welcome. Today we're going to do a reminiscing program with you. So just taking you back to yesterday's. So I have here with me is Arlene on my right and Bevan on my left. And I'm Aileen. So I'm going to do a short story to start with. All right. It's called On Aging. I recall vividly dreaming of the day I would turn 18, that magical age where I would be transformed into a woman. On that day, I would somehow become a different person, a mature, sophisticated young lady who no longer felt awkward on first dates, who instinctively knew how to handle her finances, and who had beautiful clear skin. Much to my amazement, this transformation did not occur. In fact, there I was, all 18 years, I hadn't changed one bit. According to outward appearances, I was now a full-grown woman, but inside I remained the same curious, insecure, unsophisticated child still searching for adventure at every turn. Years later, I was quite certain that I became a mother. When I held that tiny life in my arms, I would be transformed. I had always been in awe of mothers. They seemed so wise and knowing. Mothers knew what a child's cry meant, how to discipline a 2-year-old, and when to say no to a toddler. Mothers, I assumed, I were different beings than the rest of us. Once again, there I was, a mother with a precious bundle in my arms. This little darling girl would grow up calling me mother. I was to be her teacher and guide, the one who would support her challenges, comfort her tears, and discipline her in discretion. I would fully expect it to be a wise and knowing individual. And yet, inside I was still that same child with the same dreams and desires I had throughout my life. To my surprise, and without fully realizing it, I did somehow manage to properly raise 4 fine children without ever becoming the traditional image of motherhood. Now, at 85 years of age, I kept expecting each passing birthday that I would feel and act like an old lady. My children are grown and have children of their own. I am aware that on the outside, I do look the part of an aging grandmother. But inside, I harbor the spirit of a 10-year-old. I still love ice cream with sparkles and sprinkles, mystery novels, and to shrivel up my spine. I always read the Sunday comics first, just like I've always done all my life. And just like the curious child, I continue to search the adventure at every turn. Perhaps someday I would learn to dress as an old lady should, or act as someone at my age is expected to. But for now, I'm having too much fun to worry about the shoulds and expectations, as I have been all my life. I look forward to each new day with excited anticipation of a child. Now I have a little bit of a couple of questions maybe, and I will ask you, and we can just go through those questions and think in your mind what you think. This is just all a thought that you might have, and we will be sharing that with you today. So I have a question for you right here, and my first question is, some say age is all a state of mind. So again, some say age is all a state of mind. What do you think? Does attitude affect the way in which one ages? Now, ladies, you can share that with me as well. And you out there can, might be able to hear you, but, you can just look back in years and let us know. Ladies, what do you think?
So I think both questions you asked come hand in hand because, again, as you age, I think some people, depending on their lifestyle, depending on the friends they have a great attitude about life. And for that reason, you're kind of young at heart. You feel like a pep in your step, as they would say, as you're getting older because of your attitude. You feel good about yourself.
I think so. I'm going to agree with Arlene as well, that it is a state of mind and how you do feel. And also just having positive people around you, right?
It's all about feeling positivity.
Yes.
You've all heard about think positive. As we age, I feel that if you're thinking of a good thought starting from early on in your day and every day, and no matter how old you are, you're going to feel great, throughout your day, and that's what you're going to be. My father and I did a dance not too long ago during the pandemic. What do you do cooped up in your house? My dad said, listen, let's do a little dance. We're going to have fun and just feel the music out. And that's exactly what we did. You can feel silly. You're in your own home.
And I think one of the big things that we talk about is being grateful. Things are not always going to be as perfect as you want them, but there's a lot to be grateful for. Your family, your friends, you're alive, all those little things.
That is true.
So, thank you, ladies, for sharing that with me. So your next question is, do you believe that with age comes wisdom? How would your life have been different if you knew at age 20 all that you know now?
I'm just going to say I would be a millionaire. I would be a millionaire at the age of 20. Right? If I knew what I knew now, I would be, but no.
That's true.
But you know what? Yes, if you knew now, you'd make things differently, very different.
Well, definitely you're going to be thinking of pinching this and pinching that, and think for yourself now rather than giving it to your children.
No, I think looking back sometimes on your life, yes, if you knew certain things, I think all of us, if we knew certain things, we would have done certain things differently. But they say we all have journeys in life, and I think that gives you the wisdom to pass it on to the next generation.
That's
so,
right.
We might feel like, Lord, if I knew that, I would have done it differently. But we pass it on to our children and our grandchildren.
It's the what if, right?
Right.
At the end of the day.
And I know when you were all here with us and you shared how, your wonderful experiences you had when you married your husband or your wife, and you had wonderful children, you had a great job, and you shared all of that. And I'm glad you did. So this is the reason why we did a little bit of this discussion with you. And I really hope that you had a great time with us. And hopefully we'll be able to share some of these things again with you. So for now, stay tuned, and we'll say farewell for now. And thank you for joining us. Have a great day.